Hey Bill,
Hey Pat, how you been?
I've been doing well. I only have 3 more therapy sessions to go to for my knee rehab.
And when did that start up?
March the 3rd was surgery, replaced my knee March the 3rd, so now we're almost done with therapy, yay. So while I've been out, tell me what the market's been up to. So where do we stand this year compared to before? Is the market down, up?
Well, it certainly feels like it's been a slower pace than last year or the previous year.
Well, that's a good reason.
Right. But as you know, I'm a nerd to get into the MLS and check numbers and pull data out. And that's what I've been doing this morning.
Oh yeah?
And I can prove it with numbers that
Show me,
the
Mr.
first January 1 through today, basically 5 months, is about 30% less the number of units sold. And this is detached single family houses, which is what I look at in East Baton Rouge.
Right.
I didn't go out into Ascension and Livingston. If you're interested in knowing what's going on in Livingston or Ascension, just give us a call. I'm happy to pull those numbers.
I was going to ask a quick question too though. 30% down compared to last year doesn't really count.
Right, because you're comparing it to the all-time record period.
Yes.
So what I did, I went back to 2019, 2020, 21, etc. And you can clearly see on my graph here that the crest was the first 5 months of 2022.
Correct.
2021 was a banner year compared to previous years as well. But you can see that it crested. And I'm curious to look now at the second half of 2022.
Right.
Did it start to decelerate at that point? I bet it did. But we won't have anything to compare it to till we end up this year.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I'm kind of going down a deep rabbit hole with all that. But no doubt about it, the crest of our market in terms of numbers of units sold, houses in East Baton Rouge Parish, was the first 5 months of last year, 2022. And this year, compared to that, top of Mount Everest, we're about 25 to 30% less than that. And that might be because certain buyers, first-time buyers, are kind of priced out of the market currently because of interest rates. And there's also sellers who are not interested in selling their house at the moment because they have such a low attractive interest rate when they bought their house, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. So it doesn't make sense to leave the house they bought at 3.5% to go out to the market and look for something at 6.5%.
I'm going to argue with him on this one right quick because when the time comes and your house is too small, I had that conversation with some people that said, I'm not giving up my 2.6% rate. They did last year. They took 5% rate.
And I agree. That separates the got tos from I'd like to.
That's true.
Right.
That's totally true.
And when interest rates were sub 3%, everybody was happy to. They were eager to. And the market was flooded with buyers during that period. And that made it easier for sellers to say, well, maybe I'll sell my existing home and move up the ladder, as we know.
But aren't we finding that even today, because I've been doing some numbers for some other people, today, if you wanted to sell your house, you're going to sell it for more than you would have in 2020.
Yeah, we don't see that much erosion in the average or median sales price. Because again, it's somewhat of a inventory issue. There's not that much for sale.
Right.
There's few buyers raising their hands, but again, great houses in great areas of Baton Rouge will always be in demand.
Well, we're seeing homes that are in tip-top condition, meaning they need nothing done to them, are selling very fast for good money. So there are buyers out there who are willing to pay if they don't have to do anything else.
Right, that's true. That's a fact.
That's a fact. So if you have more questions about that, give us a call. The Pat Wattam 5-Star team. Bill's got all the scoops, and I'm in therapy. Woohoo!
All right.
Okay.
Talk to you next time.
Bye.